Finally filming. Hi guys, it's Liliana. I have a closer up setup today. I tried to do my makeup a little bit and my hair's kind of crazy, but I thought my pretty little headband might be nice to see. So to anyone who is subscribed to me or has watched my other videos, I guess thanks for coming back. Thank you for watching this video because I know I haven't uploaded in the past couple weeks. Here we had our spring break. It's called March break, whatever, same thing. And it was hard to film when everyone was home. And then I got sick at the end of the break and it was just really bad. And I didn't do homework, I didn't film, I didn't do anything. I just sat on the couch and I was a potato. So yeah, that was fun. So yeah, I'm back now. I'll try to make videos more often. I should be making a haul soon because I have a book out for delivery today, and so I should be getting it in a couple hours. I don't know if I'm rambling too much, but I just wanted to update what's going on because yeah, if anyone cares, that's why I was away for a couple weeks and now I'm back. And I'm going to be doing the reading habits tag because I saw some other people do it and I thought, why not talk about my reading habits so people can know me better. Oh, and if I can figure out who the original creator of this tag is, then I'll link them down below. And yeah, let's get started, right? Yeah, okay. The first question is, do you have a certain place at home for reading? I don't know, I still live at home and whatever, but my family should be moving soon and then I'll move out with my boyfriend, and I'm just waiting to have my own space where I can have a reading chair or always read in bed or something like that. But for now it's mostly I'll read before I go to sleep in my bed, or I'll just sit on the couch or something and read, or maybe on a drive. Today on the bus I read a little bit, and yeah, so I don't have a certain spot, but definitely my bed or the couch. The second question is bookmark or a random piece of paper. I'd say bookmark. I have the two indigo bookmarks. I showed one of them in my other video, my other tag video I think, and I have one from Book Depository that I'm using now. And I just like those. They're nice, they're fun, they're cute. I also mentioned before that I would use receipt paper sometimes from the library and that kind of stuff. But honestly, I use bookmarks more than anything. I don't really use just a random piece of paper. The third question is, can you just stop reading or do you have to stop after a chapter / a certain amount of pages? So here's the thing. If they have short chapters, which I love when a book has short chapters because what I'm going to say next is then I will stop at a chapter. I'll just finish it there. I'm not super picky about it. I'm not going to be oh my gosh, you have to stop living and breathing in my face until I'm done this chapter. No, I can stop if I have to, but I much prefer a short chapter that I can just read 5 or 10 pages and then stop at the chapter. But the book I'm reading right now, the chapters are kind of longer, so when it has a break in the page, then I'll stop there. Usually chapters... Ow, I just hit myself in the face. I don't care about pages. I don't bother myself saying you're gonna read 20 pages and then you stop. No, it's usually just chapters or a break in the page. I keep closing my phone and then realizing I need to read the questions off of my phone. So question number 4 is, do you eat or drink while reading? I don't specifically eat or drink while reading, but I definitely like to have an iced tea or something pretty much at all times, so it's nice to have it while reading. And sometimes if it's I just got up, then I'll have a bagel or something while I read. So yeah, I don't know. It's not I need to or something, but it's not I don't. Question number 5 is multitasking. Music or TV while reading? No. No, I don't like that. I can do it. My house is pretty noisy most of the time, so I'm good at just tuning it out. But if it's my choice, I'm not gonna have the TV on while I'm reading because it's just a distraction. It's not something that helps me focus or something. I don't really like having noise in the background of me reading, but I can deal with it because I'm used to having noisy people around me. So yeah. Question 6 is one book at a time or several at once. I'd say I definitely read one at a time more often than I'll ever read like more than one. So I did actually read like 2 books at once technically, but I wasn't like going back and forth like a chapter of this, a chapter of that. I was just reading City of Bones, and then I kind of stopped to read another book for like one day and then went back to City of Bones. Yeah, I'd say one at a time. I don't really have anything against reading more than one book, but I kind of just like getting them over with instead of reading a bunch at once. But maybe I'll try it one day. Maybe I'll try reading like 2 or 3 books and just see how it goes. Question 7 is reading at home or everywhere. I kind of answered this, I suppose, when I talked about if I have a certain reading place, but I would say everywhere, I guess, because I definitely read at home most of the time, and I like reading at home, but I'll read if I'm like waiting at a library, waiting at school, if I'm on the bus, like I said. I really like reading on the beach. I did that a couple times. So yeah, I like pretty much reading anywhere. I don't have anything against reading everywhere. Go over here, you're gonna read. Go over here, you're gonna read. Question 8 is reading out loud or silently in your head. I read silently in my head. Like, I haven't read out loud really since I was younger. I've done it like a few times when I was having a hard time focusing, like there was like TV or something. I kind of like mouthed them just so that I can like process it better. But yeah, really I only read silently because, I don't know, I just don't really feel the need to read out loud. But if you do, I guess that's pretty cool. Everybody's different. So yeah, I don't know. I read silently. Question number 9 is, do you read ahead or even skip pages? I definitely don't skip pages. I think that would be like kind of weird because I would just miss like a chunk of stuff. Like, I don't know, maybe it's not important, but I don't want to miss anything if I'm like reading a book I like. And I've never really had an experience with like hating a book so much that I needed to skip it. So maybe one day I will, but I don't skip pages. Although sometimes I find myself like if I'm reading it and someone says something and then there's like a block in between of just like description or something, and then the person doesn't talk or like respond until after that block of description, I'll like skip from where the one character talked to like what the next character's response is. And it's not like I even really do it on purpose, but I'm like, oh my gosh, what did they say? And then I like look and I'm like, oh, oops, I kind of skipped that whole thing. And then I go back and read the whole thing from like where I skipped it. So yes, I have done that, or I do that, but it kind of like annoys me, to be honest, because I just go back and read it anyway, if that answers the question. Question 10 is breaking the spine or keeping it like new. Personally, I don't think I've ever broken a spine on a book, but I also just genuinely like keeping my books in really good condition, so I wouldn't break the spine. Part of me wants to not care as much and just be like, oh, like a worn out book is like has been loved and whatever, but I just like how they look on my shelf right now, like new kind of, even though I've read a bunch of them, like they still look new and they don't look like broken or anything. I don't know. I like keeping my little babies all nice and new looking. If I get a book from the library and it's like doggy-eared or whatever, I will like flip it up and like fix it and like unfold pages. So yeah, if that describes me, then there you go. I don't break the spine. The 11th question is, do you write in your books? No, I do not write in my books. I have written in a book like a couple times for English, and it's good to do if you're really reading for like the purpose of doing an essay and stuff like that. But personally, I don't really feel the need to write in my books because like I'm not even good at tabbing them yet, like with the like colorful one. Finding like a pencil or something, or making sure I always have a pencil or pen to like write my feelings in my book would be hard enough on its own. And then I don't know, I wouldn't know what to write other than like OMG. And then it also goes back to the fact where I like keeping my books looking new. So for now, I don't really think writing in it would be a good idea. I'd probably be like, I wrecked my babies, I wrecked them, I'm sorry. I really like the people who do like the cover art, or like not like on the hardcover they like deface it. I like how that looks a lot because like I'm into like artsy stuff, so maybe one day I'll like paint on my hardcover or something, and that would be cool, but not like writing on the inside. So then the actual last question is supposed to be, who do you tag? I don't even know who or like if anybody really watches me at this point, especially being away for a couple weeks. So I'm not gonna like bother tagging anyone, but if you like this tag, then you can go ahead and do it. You can even leave your video in like the comments or something, and I'll watch it and I'll see what's up, see how similar or different we are. I don't tag anyone for now, but thanks for watching, and I hope you liked it, and you can actually like it. Thumbs it up. You can subscribe, because I keep like losing and gaining 1 subscriber, so you know, you can subscribe and just stay. I feel like someone who's like an overly attached girlfriend, like, I love you, please subscribe. But yeah, see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.
Bye.
Whew, boy, fuck, I can't talk. I'm probably gonna cut that out because I'm ugly. So yeah, sometimes. Okay then, well.